Whoa. Hey. How is everybody doing? I'm back. Good times, good vibes, and we're doing some awesome stuff tonight. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Brian Carter here from Vega Intelligent Solutions. It's been quite some time since our last stream. I'm waiting for everybody to get in, because from the end of the crowd fund, I apologize for the delay on the stream. I really do. We're waiting on everybody to get in, start talking, say what's up. I'm excited for everybody in the chat right now. Everybody that's going to be here. Stream has started. Let's go. Let's get to work here. I know it's been quite a while. I'm excited. And I'll tell you why I'm excited tonight. Tonight is actually going to be a great night of information that I'm going to release about my company and about the future of what we're doing with my company. Some new things to talk about what's been going on and accomplished in the following weeks to come. So I'm just as excited as well as you are. Hey, Looty Loots! Looty Loots is up in the house. My friend, my good friend, Loots from CryptoCore Media, okay, and from CryptoCore Radio Show, the Core Radio Show. Man, it's good to have you here, bro. Can't wait to get on the next radio show with you, my friend. Cannot wait for that one, because me and that guy are gonna do some co-hosts, some awesome stuff over in CryptoCore Radio. We're gonna do some great stuff there. Me and him we bounce off of each other like peanut butter and jelly, okay? And I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do over there, and what I'm gonna do over there. Just talking about crypto, just talking about whatever. Talk about anything we want to talk about. I just want to get over there and I enjoy talking, okay? So it's going to be great getting with him in the future days. I know that we had a radio show set up a lot earlier, but things came up, equipment, tech problems. But I'll tell you right now that we're going to get out there, and it's going to be a good time. And he says, me too, I can't wait to get this advanced equipment figured out, because he just bought some awesome equipment for his radio show, like spending $1,300 on a mic, and you know what else I spent, like, for this $100, $200, maybe $200. It's not even that good. It's not even that good. It's nothing compared to what he just bought. That's all I will say. But very cool stuff. Ready to get things rolling with CryptoCore Radio in the very near future. My man. I had that one. The Blue Yeti. Yeah. That's the one that I have right now. So I'm excited just as much as you guys are to get things rolling and talk about what's been going on, like with Vega. What's been going on, and what we'll accomplish in the following weeks to come. Some very exciting news for you. If you haven't seen our radio Medium posts already, if you haven't seen those already, we have a lot of information there, but I'm going to go into detail today and tonight about those Medium posts and what's going on with Vega. The first 2 weeks, right after the ICO, right after the crowdfund, the crowdfund itself, obviously, I had to switch over from a full-time job and transition from that full-time job into another full-time job. And there's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of stuff that goes on within that. I just want to let everybody know. So paperwork out the yin-yang, if you can imagine, paperwork out the yin-yang. But what I have right now is everything's good. Everything's good to go, and Vega is good to go into the future. Running our business, I'm doing it myself. I'm doing everything that I can right now. And those were the first 2 weeks of that transition. I apologize for not keeping full transparency what's been going on, but that is what was going on in that transition period. Is a lot of me trying to get all that organized, really. And the week following that, obviously, I think there were many changes going on with my team, right? There were a lot of changes going on with my team. I think you know that Amanda, in our last announcement, and in Novasphere's last announcement, they announced that Amanda's moved on to better opportunities, which I'm excited for her about. Congratulations, Amanda. Thank you so much, though, for doing what you did with Vega, and in that campaign, doing some amazing things with Vega. And now she's a community manager. She's talking to everyone within the Novasphere, so to help fill that gap, to help fill many of the tasks that she had and the positions that she had, what we did was we hired on some talents of our own. So I definitely wish her the best, and she's been working with our new director of operations, which is Linda. If you haven't met Linda already, she's an awesome person that I've worked with in the past, she's just a great person. We also next brought on Danny, who you might know as B-Dan in Discord, Telegram. He's our new community manager. Linda is our director of operations. Danny is our community manager, actually. And what Danny is doing some great stuff. He's talking to the community. He's getting a hold of you guys and interacting with you, engaging you every day. And as a side job, he works as a boating instructor. Well, not a boating instructor, but a free driver. Well, he takes a boat out in the middle of the ocean, and those people, dive down, and he does free diving. Obviously, you need to have a little bit of boat instruction to be able to do so. But he's very, very awesome guy that I've been talking to. And in the evenings, Danny also works for his own family bar and cafe, which is very cool. Now, Linda, on the other hand, she wipes chickens' butts. She has a little chicken pen, lots of chickens. She did a little crowdfund of her own for raising chickens. Very interesting. And she has to wipe their butts so they don't die, because apparently if the chicken does not get its butt wiped, it dies and it suffocates. So, very interesting. Very interesting. But, anyway, she's in Norway right now, which is very cool. And on future streams, she's going to be here. I definitely will have Amanda back for future streams. So I'm excited to get like the whole team and the past team together for one future stream. If that's really cool to you guys. I know that you guys love Amanda, but yeah, Linda's the new director of operations. She's amazing as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But for today, our stream is going to show all the new intents, the commands, interacting with the AI. We've already implemented some of the price predictions with the AI inside of our Telegram. So a lot of progress has been met in these last couple of weeks, actually. We've been working on a lot of things, and one has been doing intents and working on the Telegram discussion channel. So you will see that down there in the description, actually. Post a link in Discord. Oh, it was hard to find this? Okay, Nick. Let me post a link in Discord real quick. Double check that everything there. Actually, if you check the announcements in our Discord, you will see that there. But I'll repost it. I'll just post it in general chat. So anyway, a lot of the intents and what we're trying to do with Vega AI. Okay, I actually have a funny example of what we're going to show you guys with the recent developments. And those developments are around using natural language processing. They are around making predictions on prices of BTC, Bitcoin, and ETH, Ethereum. Okay. So anyway, let me just jump right into it. So our Telegram right now, we have a discussion channel. Is anyone in our Telegram available? Basically, you can type /get BTC at any point in time, and you can get the 24-hour, you can do it right now. You can get the 24-hour price prediction of BTC. Where are these predictions coming from? So, if anybody types right now in our big discussion, doesn't look like anybody will, but I can put in get BTC. So, what happens here is it will give you a 24-hour price prediction. And if I talk about the last time that we did a price prediction of BTC or Ethereum, actually, they were spot on, if not absolutely spot on, which is, in the past, it's happened before with us. I actually don't remember a last time that it was wrong. So we're using the recurring neural network to create these price predictions. To create them, I have to create a parameter called epochs. And those epochs take a look at the many different data sets, many different dates and time, to analyze those and create its own price prediction. And the AI is doing that, which is absolutely amazing. It's fun to me. You know, I enjoy doing this. But I've optimized it so well now, and working with it so well, that we can give it a timeline to take a prediction on. And right now it says the prediction for tomorrow is 10,169 USD. Right? Can you all see that? Is it all visible? Right? Okay. So, That is a 24-hour prediction on BTC, and obviously I can do Ethereum as well. Very simply, give it the command get Ethereum, or ETH, and that works in the same sense that it's 978.16 USD. So very cool stuff. We've seen this before, private messaging, but now we've implemented it into the Vega AI discussion, okay, which is down there on our description. If it's not there, I'll get it there, but we're going to post that. So you can interact with this thing now through your own devices. It's a bot. It's running. It's working. It's doing some amazing sentiments. Now, when I do that, I just want to show you guys what happens when I do that. So let me go up here in the logs and show you exactly what's going on, because there's a lot of stuff going on with one prediction, one price prediction. Actually, you see all these epics, right? These are the different data sets that it is using to create the price predictions. Now, from when I sent that, it immediately started here with this. Here's the parameters. The last one was Ethereum, right? So you have coin 2, you have the aggregated coin Ethereum, and we gave it those parameters, and as soon as it got that intent for get exchange data and fulfillment, it started going through these epics. These epics are different data points in time to help predict the AI's algorithm. 1,000. So I raised it up to 1,000, and I found out that 1,000 is actually very good optimization for this. So when I raised it up to 1,000 and moved the data points from one date to another based on the code, it absolutely optimized to a very good price prediction in the next 24 hours. Now, this can be used on pretty much any stock, any exchange. And what we're trying to do in the next weeks is to optimize it as well on our own to do the same thing. So 2 days ago, it actually predicted the price to close over 10,000, which was 10,050, I believe. And I can scroll up to it. But was it right? And the answer is yes, it was absolutely right. It was absolutely spot on for the price prediction. There it is. It said, okay, Brian, the predicted closing price for BTC tomorrow is 10,052. Okay, we looked 24 hours later, and it was just above that, barely above that, maybe by like $50. So that is already telling me that we're coming up with great optimizations to predict 24-hour prices. Now, how can we apply these to an everyday trader? We can use these same sentiments that we have now and do those within less time, within, you know, the next 8-hour predictions, or or 12-hour predictions, or the next 3-day predictions if you want to do future trading. So we've been able to optimize that and come up with much better predictions, more sentiments that create that prediction, and we're always still in development on this. So that's very exciting stuff coming from us. We've made a lot of algorithmic headway doing these kind of things, and I'm excited for what we can do in the very little time that we've been operating, what we can do with the future of it. Some other commands that you can type within here. One is Wave 5 Trade. So I'll just go ahead and type that in to Wave 5 Trade. Now it's giving us a couple of articles, okay? A couple of blog posts from Wave 5 Trade. Now Wave 5 Trade, we can go to their website here. They are a partnership with My Investing Buddy, okay? So My Investing Buddy got in contact with me, and I got in contact with them. And these are professional brokers. These are professional traders out there in other financial markets, which is what we're trying to reach out with. So Wave 5 Trade, if you look, has their own little software. Little might be an understatement. This is a working software of something that gives you indications on all different kinds of markets. Okay, working with them is going to be amazing. And I'm already in talk with their lead guy, Paul, and working with him on different sentiments that we can imply in and implement into the Vega AI. So very exciting stuff that I've gotten from them, and the conversation is ongoing with them. They have a blog right here that gives you stock trade analysis of different things. So we can go to the first one here. Paul has a journal on his blog, and what he does in his blog is he breaks things very well down to different trading strategies within certain stocks. Okay, so now Vega AI is not only posting these blogs, but in the future we look to use them as a sentiment, to use them as something that helps towards price prediction outside of just cryptocurrency. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, he takes a breakdown of the trends. He says what happens next, what's their profitability, what in the next hours to come, what would you expect and what would you predict from it, okay, based off his professional analysis. And you break things down into another chart that he gives you that actually shows where his predictions are coming from. So now we can apply these back in to the same AI. Lutz asked, can you do amazing things if you had the power of collective CPUs? Absolutely. So here's what I'm going to say about that. I've been in contact with a company that you may know based off of the trendy word that I'm about to say, which is the supercomputer. So there is an organization out there with the idea of having a supercomputer. And I'm in midst of talking with them. They're a cryptocurrency company, top 100. They're actually very well known and supported, but they do not yet have the amount of power behind it we can use their tests and demonstrations to create these kind of predictions and process this kind of data simultaneously in multiple threads. So I'm actually very excited to work with them. They're just not quite ready for Vega. That's the truth of the matter. Is we have a lot of processing power behind these price predictions. My server itself runs like a Lamborghini, so it can definitely predict these prices very quickly. You know, going through 1,000 data sets and 1,000 simulations is very heavy. So the future of that is putting it on a supercomputer, quantum computing. I'm saying that very specifically because that is the future of how all this comes together, and comes together with a high performance. So quantum computing is definitely on my roadmap, guys, because I believe that if you're not a part of it, you are going to sink in the next couple of years. So very much so, I'm going to promote that and support it in the next year. I'm going to jump on board on quantum computing and the algorithms that have to do with that as well. So so that's pretty awesome to see, guys. Like I said, we're expanding. We're rebuilding some of our team. Ryan will be on some of the future streams as well. We'll be back there doing some of that, and that will be awesome. You know, Ryan's been a great part and asset to the company, helping us build what we have now using his data science professional knowledge and knowledge transfer to all those of you. So you will definitely be able to interact with us, interact with Ryan in the near future. We have a lot that we have to work on. Lou said, can you do amazing things if you had... Oh, well, I already did. Sorry. Anyway, so that's pretty awesome. Working with an organization, though, like Wave 5 Trade, here's what I'm going to say. These organizations, it's exciting stuff. Tracking some of our future competitors and partnerships, potential partnerships, is something that Vega is doing frequently on the weekly to monthly basis. Okay, so we take a look at all these different companies doing what they're doing, and we try to tie into what we can do better, what we can do with them. So what I'm trying to promote in these next following days and weeks is what we're doing over here in Vega is unique and original. And we see others out there begin to see the real value of what we're doing. Okay? We're making price predictions. And are those price predictions wrong? No. They're actually very accurate, which is exciting to see. Think of what we can do with that with small high frequency trades, okay? And the predictions that we're making with them. That's got so much potential. So I'm excited about what we can do with that. But now other companies are seeing, well, organizations are seeing, as our competitors, these guys are doing this with their AI of their own. Artificial intelligence, natural language processing in Telegram. Things of our own. That is exciting to them. And so they're starting to see that and contact me, which is, you know, very optimistic, and also very promising stuff. So what I want to say is basically us here at Vega, we're opening up to competitors. We're listening right now to the market to consider working together with all of them. Very much so. You know, I work very well with other companies. So I'm going to do everything that I can to make these kind of partnerships and potential happen and come to fruition. I would say that diversified applications are only as good as the diverse application investors and contributors and developers behind them, okay? Which is very true. So our application's only going to be as good as the people behind it. So the more people that I bring on to make this happen is going to be more of the success that we're going to have here at Vega. Okay? If that makes sense. How can you tie your AI to IPFS? That's actually a great question. So IPFS, basically decentralized internet. Basically the epitome of where we need to go in internet protocols, right? IPFS, and what we're actually going to do is we're going to work with Novus and Novosphere and what they do over there. The data that we send and receive from the bot, from trending analysis, from market analysis, will no longer be processing any of this data locally. We're actually just calling APIs. We're actually just grabbing this data from a location on an immutable network that will always exist, and we're just pulling that in to make even faster sentiment analysis, make even faster predictions on market prices, do high frequency trading. High frequency trading is going to be built off of us reaching out to those kind of data sets out there on an immutable network, out there on the internet that just can't be touched, right? You know, out there on a hash, call that hash. And now we're pulling in data sets, historical data sets, to make even greater strides in our price predictions. So that's where we tie into the IPFS, is our data and the predictions all get published and received on that kind of a network. So very cool stuff. So anyway, I hope that answers your question. Lutz, appreciate you being here, by the way. Anyway, the next application that we built from Vega, if you guys remember the reports and taxing made easy, so we've been finishing that up. So any trades that you make within the automated trading system, whether that be Vega's or anybody else's, or any trading system or exchange, usually they give you back an 894 or a government form in the US that you need to take all those government forms from all those different exchanges, and you need to put them into one general ledger and create one tax form out of it. So we've been finishing that up because it's pretty much done. We're actually doing commitments tonight to our GitHub. We're going to commit our latest code. It's going to have FIFO first in, first out, LIFO last in, first out. Part of the algorithms you can choose yourself to drag and drop multiple CSV files or multiple government files, and at the end of the day get one general ledger and one CSV file ledger for all the transactions you made that you need to report to your federal taxes. So we're actually finishing that up because we think that's a crucial part, especially this time of the year. Okay? Especially this time of the year. Weighted average is also another algorithm that we're going to put out there as well. So we have multiple enhancements to be made in the future for that, but for the most part it is done and working. We're going to commit that tonight, so look out for that. Exciting stuff, very. So anyway, distribution of the token, that's a whole different thing. So obviously you guys have been around for the distribution of the Vega token, which has a lot of potential. I'm really excited about it, guys. What we said here is a little bit of a breakdown, okay? So I'm going to break it down for you, what we've distributed on stream, so y'all are very aware of it. The crowdfund began November 24th of 2017. It ended January 7th of 2018. Total amount of Vega that we have in circulation is 1,178,795 for Vega. Okay, so that's around the amount that is in circulation. Public distribution, 766,216. So 65% of that. Founders Fund, 176,819. 15%. Bounties and airdrops, 117,879, and I appreciate all the work done by those that were a part of that bounty and airdrop. That was amazing. We had a great one, I believe. So thank you guys so much for that. Partnerships and what we plan to use for future integrations, 117,879 Vega. And like I said, the total is 1,178,794. All the other tokens were burned, actually, through our burn function in our smart contract. So, anyway, that's just a little bit of a summary of what went on with the Vega token. Right? In the next coming weeks, here's what we're going to talk about with the Vega token. Obviously, the big question is, how is it going to be used, right? So, the Vega token itself will be releasing some models. And these models are going to represent how it's going to circulate within the ecosystem. Okay? The Vega token will be used basically to make these automated trades. And we have automated trades coming up within the next few weeks to show not only are you spending Vega token to make automated trades over time. Say you're making an automated trade in 24 hours, in 3 days. You want to see something be met within your automated trade. Say I want to make a trade on Bitcoin Ethereum pair or anything like that, and I say this is how much profit that I want to cut it off at, this is the stop loss, this is the parameters that I'm giving you, and it runs for the next 3 days on its own, making trades for you to make sure that you hit an optimal profit that you're looking for, but also makes the decision for, is this a good decision to put this percentage into a trade? Is it a good decision? Because we have several other decisions that you could make. So using the AI, it's basically going to suggest those kind of things for you, right? You're going to spend a little bit of Vega token as it really trades, as it trades on the markets, on whatever exchange. We have a couple exchanges that we're looking at right now to make those kind of trades. I'm focusing on Forex because there's definitely a lot of potential there. I'll tell you what, like, there is a certain amount of profitable margins that you can make off of Forex trading with risks and obviously profitability as well, but mostly there's a lot more potential out there. There's volatility, there's stability within that volatility that tells us all, maybe I'm doing USD to yen, China. The futures of that has a lot of potential, and you can use your own Bitcoin to basically set up a trading profitable margin for making that kind of a trade. So we're looking to partnership ourselves with an exchange, a specific one that I won't talk about yet, but we're looking to do that and create a partnership and test demonstration of making automated trades, which is very exciting. So on that note, we're definitely looking in the next few weeks to engage the community a lot more. We're not on exchanges, any big exchanges yet, but I believe that we will be in the next coming week. I'm talking with quite a few of them, some big ones, right? Can't say anything about it because they specifically told me not to, but we are on in conversation with those exchanges, and I believe that we're going to be on there very, very soon. I have no doubt. So keep an eye out for that. We'll let you guys know. And we're definitely looking for more ways to reach out to the community. Obviously, these live streams, they're awesome, very helpful. Sunday, we're going to have another live stream around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ryan. We're going to actually take the GitHub code and show you how to set it up on your own PC. Show you how to set up your own server and everything. So I'm really excited about that one because we've already had multiple people reach out and clone the code, get out there and try to create their own AI bot. Well, now you can. You can do that with what we developed here at Vega. You can name it whatever you want. The bot can be called whatever you want. You can call it Sweet Sexy Time of Mine. I don't know. You can do whatever. You can message it and say, hey, sweet and sexy, tell me the price prediction tomorrow of Bitcoin. Sweet and Sexy is going to come back and tell you the price prediction. And it's not going to be any different from what we're doing right here with the Vega AI bot. Okay? So we're going to show you guys how to set that up on your own. Create your own AI for your own home. Talk to it with dialogue flow, voice recognition. Okay? We're going to do that Sunday. That's going to be exciting stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. As far as Lutz, man, the radio show, I think that might be here very soon. He was getting set up with his new equipment, so I'm just waiting to hear back from him. Hope to get that up and going. We also encourage everybody that's not using, obviously we don't have exchanges, we encourage you all to do over the counter. I know that's kind of old school, but that's how cryptocurrency was built, right? So I would encourage you guys to get on and do a little bit of over-the-counter trading, if you will, you know, besides the exchanges, and take that Vega token, put it to good use, because it's going to have great use in the future. Anyway, so if you want to do that, trade on our Discord, trade on our Telegram. They will be down in the description of our channel, okay? So you can jump on there and start talking about, start trading, start discussing whatever you want. And I'll post the links in the description like I said. But anyways, it was good to get another stream up and going. Very happy about that. Lutz says, I keep needing wires and they take a bit to come in through the mail. Well, have you ever heard of Amazon Prime one-day shipping? That's all I gotta say. Anyway, so glad you guys joined. Good to have you all here. There is a lot of fun stuff that we're gonna be implementing in the next week or so with automated trading, sentiment analysis on using new intents that we have with our Vega bot, which is on our Telegram right now. We're going to be implementing a lot of things, and I'm really excited about it. So hopefully you guys will forgive me for taking so long to do this stream, but I will definitely be around, catch you all, definitely active. Send me a personal message whenever you want. I'm here to talk about anything, and hopefully see you all soon, talk to you all soon again. We'll be doing it next Sunday for sure, so I will see you all then, 9 p.m. EST. Very excited about it, and you all take care. Have a good weekend. Alright, thanks guys.